9 to 2 Olympian, 7 to 1 Pleasureland, 12 to 1 Otis Road, 16 to 1 Sassiva.
7. Olympian Otis Rose, Pleasureland Sassiva, and Trainglot drops back to last, but Richard Dunwoody appears quite happy on him at the moment. Reminders there for Pleasureland as Trainglot goes up towards his inner. That was the 8th, and Olympian the leader. As they come down to number 9, Sassiva's made quite good progress from the rear. Olympian there from Trainglot jumping up on the inside, Pleasureland and Sassiva, and then Otis Rose. Olympian coming down to the next flight with 4 left to jump from the young one, Pleasureland, Trainglot, Sassiva, and then Otis Rose. Racing towards the 4th last, Olympian, who's made so much of the running, the leader from Pleasureland, Trainglot, sticking to the inner, Richard Dunwoody. Sassiva towards the outside. Olympian landed in the lead there from Pleasureland. Trainglot on the inner still. Sassiva on the outside. 4 out. 3 out, I should say. And there it was Pleasureland. Sassiva on the outside. Trainglot traveling smoothly on the inside as they race towards the next flight. Pleasureland, the young horse. In the center, on the outside is Sassiva. Trainglot coming there on the inside as they round this home turn now with 2 flights left to jump. Sassiva, Pleasureland, and Trainglot as Olympian jump fades out of it, and it's Pleasureland the leader from Trainglot over on the far side. Sassiva on the inside as they come down now towards the 2nd last flight. Pleasureland and Trainglot over on the far side. Pleasureland and Trainglot. Pleasureland's going to land in the lead at the 2nd last. Pleasureland lands in the lead from Trainglot, who jumps it 2nd but jumps it well, and it's Trainglot on the far side, Pleasureland on the inside. Trainglot takes a half-length advantage as they come to the last. Trainglot lands over in the lead. Trainglot ducks a little bit to the right as he jumps it. It's Trainglot on the far side, Pleasureland on the near side. Trainglot going away from Pleasureland. He's going to win it, and he's going to win it well. The old man bows out with a win. He's coming up to the line on the bit. He's won it by 4 to 5. It's very close for second between Olympian Sassiva and the bottom one, Pleasureland. But Trainglot has won it very cosily indeed in the end, under a tender, sympathetic ride from Richard Dunwoody, and so the result of the 18,750 to the winner, Letheby and Christopher. Long distance hurdle is first. Number 1, Trainglot, owned by the Marchesa de Moratalla, trained by Jimmy FitzGerald, and ridden by Richard Dunwoody. Second was number 5, Pleasureland, owned by Mrs. Sylvia E.M. McGarvey, trained by Roger Curtis and ridden by Derek Morris.
First, number 1, Trainglot, 2 to 1 on favourite. Second, number 5, Pleasureland, 7 to 1. Third, number 3, Sassiva, 16 to 1.